Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yeah. Man, this is kind of a different story. Not a boring news story or tragic or about the cops. This is kind of a feel good. I mean, appropriate time. Yeah, we're 9 days away from Christmas. Today is the 16th of December. It's Thursday. Yep, Christmas Eve is a week from tomorrow, and Christmas will be next Saturday. I was brought to my attention about this story, and I'm going to run with this. And I was like, wow, this is kind of interesting. So check this out. Poor boy pays bus fare for a woman with kid. Then his mother receives $1 million. Wow. And you're thinking, what the world? There's a picture of a butt. Okay. Sandra Anderson is a young woman who is also a mother to a newborn baby. She's living those days of the tragic parts of life. Sandra married without proper blessings from her parents, got pregnant with a rude husband, been a mom while being helpless, and lives in the critical geography where you can't survive by yourself. She's an emotional and rattling woman who has people she needs to apologize to sooner, and she hasn't realized that until that morning. Sandra got a call from the hospital that her mother had an attack, was critical in the hospital with nowhere to go. She hurried to the hospital in that freezing winter season, protect her child with some woolen clothes, and caught the bus as soon as possible. She barged in the sea without thinking about anything else. Driver asked her to buy a ticket. Sandra searched for her purse, which she left behind while hurrying. At the moment, Sandra was more worried about her mother than embarrassment right then. So she tried to explain her circumstances with the driver. It's hard to convince the driver when he's already ready to kick a young mother and child out of the bus. She almost gave up anxiety and was starting to drop out of the bus. Behind her was another boy. Told the driver that he would pay for her. Sandra found respect for that boy, Nicholas, who was almost a child anyway. Because of Nicholas, Sandra was peacefully able to visit her critical mother. Sandra wanted to be grateful to Nicholas' mother, who raised him so well. So she went to the address Nicholas provided on the bus. Sandra was, I can't really make out the words, see their fearful home, but she was surprised by the level of politeness she taught her son on it. Sandra felt fearful, getting to know that Nicholas was abandoned by her father. She wanted to do something for Nicholas and his mother. Sandra set up a GoFundMe page to raise funds for Nicholas and requested her friend Bethany, an Instagram influencer and blogger, to help his story reach out to people. Bethany went live on her page, narrated Nicholas and his mother's story, generating a significant fund of $1 million in just 3 days. Nicholas' mother received the generous check of $1 million worldwide to help her have a better life and a better child. Because finally, Nicholas can have the education and the real-life place to live that he deserves. We never know how big the little palms of our children will bring to us. Nicholas is a divine example to raise children that stand up to help others selfishly. And here's the comments. I'll read some of them. So here's from Jerry. Beautiful story. Remember that if you help others in need, something good can happen to you too. Exactly. Marilyn. Love the story. The child sure was brought up the right. And also show you don't need to be rich to be kind. Yep. Donna. Wonderful story. This should be the norm. Kindness and love towards others reaps kindness and love return. Exactly. Sherry Hamilton. Such a moving story. I love it. People today are not as charitable, but for those who are, God bless you. Cheryl Mills. I would have given the lady a ride to the hospital. Would have given the lady a ride to the hospital. It was wonderful of the boy, to be generous to the lady. Yet his mother taught him well and have manners to help. In return, she helped the mother and the little boy. What a wonderful story. Yeah, we should always try to help it. Exactly, Jerry. You have a wonderful mother, young man. Cherish her for lessons. Yep. Here's last one. Get out of here. Maureen. Wonderful story. God bless that little boy. His mother may not have money, but she definitely raised that little boy right with love, respect, and generosity. I'm glad it came back at them where they both have a better life now. Bingo. The moral of that story, ladies and gentlemen, is it's holiday season. It really is. We should all be generous and be blessed for each other and show kindness and happiness. We shouldn't be all derogatory, showing negative, defaming people like that. We're less than 2 weeks away from Christmas. Just a little week. It just makes you, the Twoffy LARPers, Silicon Valley, the Discord flunkies, they don't give a shit about other people. They're all about themselves. They're all about their popularity and their likeness, and their image. They think they're all that. They ain't. There are people that are struggling in the street these days. People that barely have a dime. I got some friends that are literally give the shirt off the back. If they got a last dollar or somebody's, needed help, they'll give the last couple bucks in their pocket to help somebody on the need. And I'm one of those people. People like, Fella Freo, Barfola, Tony, GD, I could be, and some of the Discord flunkies, they won't give a shit. They just laugh at you. You're like, oh, get a job, bum. There are people out there that have jobs but still barely get by. And then there are the type of people that go out to you and say, well, maybe your job sucks because you're stupid and retarded. See, that's not the way to go, ladies and gentlemen. You should, slander on people like that. You praise them. It's like, I know. You go up to somebody and say, you're a good person. Sometimes life hands us a bunch of bad seeds, a bad bag of apples. We're dealt with, that's how it is. Sometimes in life we're dealt, a bad hand, like a poker. People, get good hands and you get nothing. You got 2-5, and some guys got trays, and you can't make nothing. Maybe you're hoping maybe you get a stream on the river and nothing pops up. You're like, well, this hand sucks. That's how life is sometimes. But the moral story is, let's be blessed, let's be happy for each other, and let's all cherish our friends, our family, through the good times and bad. With that said, take care of yourself and each other. And Merry Christmas. Enjoy yourself and each other and with your family.